Okay, guys, we are on live. Okay, today we're going to speak a little bit about Shabbat, a little bit about Chanuka, laws about Chanuka. B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to dive in right away, and then I want to touch upon the topic of boredom. I want to show you how dangerous boredom can be, and I want to show it to you inside. First of all, we're going to speak about Shabbat. I want to read for you what it states in the Mishnah Berurah. It was a sefer written by the Rav Chaim. He was a very great sage. And he says, right, we all know that Shabbat was created, the seventh day, that 6 days Hashem worked, and on the seventh Hashem rested, correct? So the Rav Chaim says, Shabbat is the Shorish Emunah. Shabbat is the root of belief. One who's able to keep Shabbat, he shows that he believes in Hashem, that he created the world. Richard, are you with me? But if a person doesn't keep Shabbat, it's like saying, okay, I don't really believe that you, Hashem, created the world. So therefore he says like this, that's the root of our belief, that we know that the world is new, the world comes from Hashem. Now listen to this. Since Hashem created the whole world, Hu Adon al Hakol, that means He's the master over all of us. Ve'anachnu avadav, and we are His slaves. Now I want to ask you a question, Jugadik. I know you're a little bit right now. If we are His slaves, what are we commanded to do?
Follow the laws.
Follow the laws. We can't even question the master. Now he said we are obligated to do whatever he wants us to do. Now Richard, he says we are obligated. Now we have to serve God. Listen with what things? B'chol gufeinu v'nishmatenu u'mamonenu ki hakol shelo, with our body, with our souls, and with our money, with our assets. You know why, Richard? Because everything belongs to God. Nothing that you and I have belongs to us. So if it doesn't belong to me, what am I doing asking questions? You know, sometimes you ask people for tzedakah, for charity. You know, they start breaking. Yes, I can't. No, maybe so. What does that mean? The money is not yours. What's the proof, Richard? When a person dies, where's the money go?
Usually to his children and grandchildren.
Man, I hope you're right, Richard. I thought all the way around, because Yugadi has a saying. It usually goes to the wife and the chauffeur.
Well, are you a second marriage guy, Rabbi?
No. Baruch Hashem, not. No, I don't think my wife will allow me.
Once. When you're married once, we get it. But if you're married a second time, it's tough, bro.
Richard, you know, I was one time in a memorial, I said the story. There was a lady, you know, her husband passed away. She was crying, you know, very bitter. Like, it's not like, you know, people cry, but to a certain extent. So the rabbi of the one who was officiating the ceremony said, listen, you're crying too hysterically, this is too much. She says, no, Rabbi, you don't understand. I made a calculation with the amount of money that my husband left me. Since he died before his time, that money that he left me is only going to be enough for 30 years. Had he lived a few more years, it would have been a good another 30 years. No, but you know, it's very sad. It's very sad. You know, I said, again, I try to be real with people. There was a chauffeur, you know, the driver. He was standing in the ceremony when his boss passed away, and this is what he said to the audience. He said, the whole time, all my life, I thought I was working for him. Little did I know he was working for me, because he took his wife eventually, and all the money was inherited to him and his wife. So Richard, you know, nothing belongs to us, nothing, not our body, not our soul, not our money. So therefore we have every obligation to serve God. Why should I question God? If He says X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. Rich, I want to share with you something. I was driving with my wife. You got to hear this. So people call me, whatever. My wife was it was in the car. It was on, you know, it's on speakerphone, whatever. Not speakerphone. What do you call through the car audio? So me and my wife,
Yeah, speakerphone. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So me and my wife are driving. So one guy calls me and he's asking me questions about if he should do like this, if he should. I said, what's the question? If Hashem says to do the right thing, you have to do the right thing. He's like, no, I gotta run it by my wife. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Rabbi, what do you think? My wife is sitting there and she tells me after I hung up, are these men or are they women? What do you mean you have to ask your wife to do the right thing? If Hashem says to do the right thing, you do the right thing. What, I have to ask my wife for permission if it's okay? Not, doesn't make sense. And the problem is today we don't understand whether you're a woman, whether you're a guy, our bodies, everything, our souls belong to God. If it belongs to Hashem, there's no, we shouldn't have any question. We do what He says. That's it, finished, bottom line. And that's what the Rav Chaim is telling us over here. But now he says like this, V'izhira Torah al shmiras Shabbat yudbet pa'amim. The Torah warned us on the importance of guarding Shabbat 12 times in the Torah. Do you know why? He tells you like this, Kol ha-mishamer et Shabbat ki'ilu mikayem kol Torah. Anybody who keeps the Shabbat, anybody who guards Shabbat, it's as if you are keeping the whole Torah. Can you imagine what I just said, Richard? Every second on Shabbat that you and I are keeping Shabbat, we are fulfilling all the mitzvot in the Torah. That's a very big statement to say.
So wait, sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, can we slow it down for a minute?
No problem.
Okay. This is a great lecture.
I don't think
Ruben,
you gotta
wait,
think so.
Ruben, wait till you hear this. He said, as long as we're working for Hashem, nothing spiritually, physically, materialistically, money belongs to us. It's all a gift from God, right? From
Correct.
Hashem.
Correct.
Okay, wait. Got it. 90% of the time I can feel that, and 10% of the time I can't. I'm human, Rabbi. So, but you're also saying, if Hashem tells us, we know in our guts what the right thing to do is, right?
Yeah.
So that means we don't have to check it in with our wife. We don't have to let her in on everything. We have to just make sure we're doing Hashem's work and everything else works out the way it's supposed to, right? Is that what you do?
100%. I
Have
don't
you ever
consult
been
with my
told-
wife. The only
have
thing
you
I
ever
would...
been told by your wife, how come you didn't talk to me about this, or you didn't share this with me? You're laughing because if you say no, I'm going to hang up the rest of the series. Women, they want to know, but they don't want to know. They can't handle the truth. Right?
Correct.
So we communicate with them. I only made my wife an equal partner about 2.5 years ago because I thought that she was a limited partner because I had that male chauvinist pig in me, excuse me, and I no longer have that. I got other issues, which I won't talk about. But what I'm saying is you just said something beautiful because I'm not afraid to tell you. Sometimes when I get in the human condition of losing what I have, or not getting what I think I need or deserve, pertaining to financial insecurity, now you're telling me if I trust Hashem in every other area of my life, I need to trust Him in that area too.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
100%.
Good. So I didn't want you to know. I think Jack and Ruben know because I've learned so much from you in the last week or two. I'm going to do my own series at 5 o'clock.
No problem.
And
No problem. No problem. No problem.
that was a joke, Rabbi.
No, that's fine. As long as we're going,
All right.
Richard. You know, Richard, I know really contingent, he said, but this is the importance of keeping Shabbat. But he says over here something else. Anybody, he says like this, V'chol ha-michalal ha-Shabbat ki'ilu kafar b'chol ha-Torah kula. Rabotai, but he says if a person doesn't keep Shabbat, if he desecrates Shabbat, it's as if you are denying the whole Torah. So it doesn't make sense, Richard, to say I put on tefillin, I eat kosher, you know, I do other mitzvot that the Torah requires me to do, but I don't keep Shabbat. Because you can't. By you not keeping Shabbat, you are denying that God is the creator of the world. If there's no God in my life, why am I doing mitzvot? Why am I living a double life? Why am I living double standards? Either I am with God or I am with, I don't know, what's his name? Mamdani, I don't know, give me anybody. You have to make a choice, make a decision. Do I want to be 100% with God or do I want to be with the outside world? And what you said, Richard, was very important. 90%, you're right. And then that 10, But I'll tell you this, Richard, that 10%, whether it's 10%, 5 or 30%, you got to be able to battle it out. Well, I know it's hard. Nobody said it's going to be easy. I can share with you a story. Me and Jigari one time ended up going to a hospital to meet somebody. Jigari, you remember? And there were girls passing by with their dogs. Jigari, you remember? So you remember? You're like, what were you doing?
Me, I forget these girls things. Remind me, right?
No, so it's like no. So no, the honest truth is it easy not to? No, but you have to really break yourself. What am I going to get by looking at her? What am I going to get? Okay, so 30 seconds satisfaction, but then I have to feel like, excuse me, SHIT the whole day. What do I need it for? So really, Rabotai, your priority has to be more. Say it again.
Rabbi, Ruben was more concerned about the breed of the dogs.
No, I actually remember now. I asked you, Rabbi, how difficult is it for you not to look
Correct, I remember.
in that direction?
I remember.
And you gave me a whole spiel after. Ever since then, I stopped looking in any direction, Rabbi.
Oh, come on, dude, come on. I'm almost willing to come to take you to Town Center Mall or Aventura Mall in Florida, and I'll go with you. If your neck goes to the left, if you tell me you don't look at all.
I'm gonna wear a neck brace.
Richard, I'll tell you like this, Richard. It's not that, Richard, you have to understand, it's not that I don't want to look. I look at the consequence of what's going to come out of it. You understand? Yeah, every guy has that, that intuition to look at women. Nobody's telling you women are ugly. Women are beautiful. But at what cost is it going to come to me? At what cost?
You told us last week, women are poison and they're dangerous if they're not your wife.
Correct.
Rabbi, but in the past, they would see something they like and they would just take another wife.
No. Even today, if you live in Dubai, for example, you are allowed to have more than one wife as long as you have the means to support both of them.
So it's okay to look.
No. It's not okay to look. As long as she's your wife. It's not okay to look. Not okay to look. No, it's not okay to look. It's not okay.
Not higher for the first time.
Hey, Michael's okay. Me and Michael got to hang out a little bit. I like Michael.
Not in Torah.
But okay, so Rabotai, so basically I just wanted to share with you regarding Shabbat. So we see over here the importance of keeping the Shabbat. When we keep Shabbat, we show who's the boss. We show who's in control. And that's exactly, Richard, when you keep Shabbat, it's going to spill out throughout the other days. On Shabbat, you're not working, correct? And still somehow you're fed and money's coming in, you have no worries. That's how every single day of our life has to be. We shouldn't be concerned with anything. The Gemara says, the Talmud brings down, Hakol b'dei shamayim chutz miyirat shamayim. Now, Richard, listen to what I'm about to say. Everything is in the hands of heaven except the fear of heaven. That means how much I'm going to make, who the children, the wife, even it says where I'm going to live, everything's already decided by God. But it's not decided if I'm going to be a good person or a bad person. So what do, Richard? We run after things that's already decided instead of running after things that's not decided. Which is, am I a good person or am I a bad person? We have to work on that. We have to work on ourselves, our character traits, becoming better people, better Jews. Because really, this is what makes Hashem happy. Okay, so that is in regards to Shabbat. Now we're going to shift into Chanuka, all right? We started speaking about Chanuka. I want to just share with you, it says that the first 30 minutes after we light the candles, Jigarik, Beli Neder, we're going to make a video. There's a video that somebody made. We're going to share with us one day, Beli Neder. We're going to show you how the whole thing works. But as you guys just know now, the best way to do the mitzvah of lighting the Chanukah candle is outside of the house, across from the mezuzah. A lot of people do it inside the house, correct, Jigarik? A lot of people do it inside the house. I used to also do it inside the house. Again, listen, if there's anti-Semitism...
The reasoning behind that, Rabbi?
Say it again?
Why does it have to be outside the house? What's the purpose behind it?
Because we want to publicize the miracle that God did for us. We want to be able to publicize and show people that Hashem did a very big miracle that we were able to overcome. Can you imagine? 5 children were able to defeat a whole army. It's like, tell me today you have 5 Israelis, 5 boys that said the word Torah all day. They went out and they fought a whole army of Hamas or Iran or Hezbollah. How can you defeat everybody? It's a very big miracle. It's a very, very big miracle. So in order to publicize, if it's in your house, who's getting publicized? Who's it publicized to? To you, to your wife, to your children, which is also fine. But if it's outside of the house,
we put it next to the window.
you could do that next to the window. That's the next best. That's the next best option. Next to the window. If you can put it outside, we tell you can put it by the window. If you live in a building, we'll tell you put it by the window. But if you live in a house, you want to buy those glass menorahs. They actually have nice glass menorahs. I do it every year, B'li Hara, right across the mezuzah, because now when you walk into the house, on the right hand is the mezuzah, on the left hand is the, what do you call it, the Chanuka, the menorah. So you're surrounded with mitzvot. But you want to be able to do that best way.
It's outside the house?
Outside the house, yeah. Outside, mama's literally outside the house, yeah.
Where do you put it on? Like a table outside the house?
No, so you
So
want
on
it to
Amazon, they
No, they
sell
have
they sell those like little stands. I remember someone last year sharing the Amazon link with me. So the idea, Rabbi, just so I understand, is that the mitzvah isn't publicizing the miracle from the time that this happened, right?
Correct.
And we're doing that by having the menorah lit outside of our home.
Correct.
Because as people are driving by, as people are walking by, you remind them of the miracle.
Correct. The more you're able to publicize the miracle, the better it is. Now, it's very important to note, guys, I know this might be hard. This next halakha might be very hard. You want to try to do it immediately once it becomes dark, meaning when the 3 stars come out. So I don't know what time Richard is, what time is in Miami now, but in New York, it's a different time. Right? In New York, it's different. So once the 3 stars come out, you technically have a half an hour. The best way to do the mitzvah is to light the candles immediately within the first half an hour once it's already nightfall. Richard, what time is it by you right now?
5:20.
Same time, Rabbi. Same time.
Oh, we have the same time. Oh, I think it was different. Okay, fine. Okay,
The sundown is slightly different. Sundown, sunrise is slightly different.
Okay, so let me share the time with you then. From what I'm looking right now, we're looking at around 4:45. That will be the time that's the best time you're going to want to go ahead and light the candle around 4:45 until 5:15. So
Wait,
you got
are you saying on Hanukkah, during Hanukkah?
During
or are
Hanukkah.
you saying on Friday night for the candle lighting?
on Chanuka right now.
Hanukkah. So December 14th, for those 8 days, 4:45. So we light it before the call.
So what I'll do is like this, Bilineda, if I don't forget, you got to remind me, because Bilineda, I am heading out to Israel for Chanuka. For a few days, I'm going to be in Israel for Chanuka. If you remind me, I will send you the best proper time to light, because after that, even though you're allowed to light the whole night, you have until dawn, you really have the whole night, but when it comes to doing mitzvot, you can do it the best possible way, or the least possible way. We want to try to do it the best possible way. Now, why is this important, Jugarik? It says a lot of us want to have good children, correct? The rabbis of blessed memory, they said, if you want to have good children, be careful when it comes to lighting the Chanuka candles. Now, I'm going to be very careful when I say this. Jugarik, I don't know how you light your Chanuka candles. Do you light your Chanuka candles the ready-made oil? Do you light it with wax candles? How do you do it?
No, I have the oil capsules with the candle sticking out of the oil.
Are they ready-made?
Oh, yeah. No, I buy them at A to Z. So they're already made, yeah.
Okay.
So
So what I'm suggesting like this, even though what you're doing is fine, using wax candle is fine, it is not a problem. But if you want your children to go in the right path, you want to try to do the mitzvah yourself. That means you're going to buy the cup or the glass, whatever you're going to have, pour in the water and pour in the oil, and then put in the wick itself. You want to be able to actually do the mitzvah from A to Z, not just to come and put it. And that's the whole thing. People don't want to do anything already. Everything's ready-made, you understand? Fast food, everything's fast. Everything's like, what do you call it? What do you call plastic? What do you call that thing? When you change. One-time use. Everything wants one time. Nobody wants to wash it again. Nobody wants to clean it. So therefore, if you really want to have good children, our rabbis of blessed memory say, you want to try to use olive oil, Jack. And you want the best, again, you could use any olive oil, but you want to try to use olive oil which is edible. Go ahead, Richard.
We light a candle, the first one. What do you call that main candle?
You have the shamash.
Yeah, that's the starter candle, right? The candle that
let's call
lights
it.
the
I like
rest.
that. Let's call it the starter candle.
Then we go right to left, before left to right, and yes, I'm not buying the oil. I'm not getting that other thing. I'm doing. Listen, I'm doing 8 prayers a day. I'm not better or worse than anybody on here, but you gotta back off. Give us a chance to become more Jewish. It takes a little time. I talk to Reuben about this all the time. So I take the first candle, and then we do this, me and Lori. And then we do the one candle. The next night, we do 2 candles, right?
Okay,
Then 3 candles.
Correct.
Remember, I'm only doing this kind of rituals for the last couple years. You know what I mean? So you got to give me a little, what do you call it?
Break. No,
Good.
Richard, why is this?
I gotta go, Rabbi.
Okay, no problem.
I got a bunch of guys waiting for me. It
No
sounds
problem.
crazy.
Guys, I do
Love
want
you guys.
Guys, I didn't
Thanks,
get to
Rich.
speak about something else, but we'll hopefully touch upon it tomorrow. But I do want to mention, Richard, when you light the candles, you start from right. You place the candles from the right side. That's gonna be your number 1. Day 2 is gonna be left to right.
How about you run this by me tomorrow?
Okay,
I won't comprehend this.
maybe Jigari will run the video tomorrow. Jigari, it's a whole video on this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and
I love to see the video.
Okay,
Before
fine.
we jump off, Elon shared the Amazon link for the glass cover for the menorah, and I shared it in the broadcast with everyone.
Okay, fine, beautiful. Okay, guys, we're gonna run. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. We'll continue from here, Belinda.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you very much,
I'll see you
everybody.
guys. Good job, guys. I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
see
you, Rabbi.
I'll see you guys. No problem.
Take care, Rabbi. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Bye to all.